What is up, YouTube? Radhe Radhe to everybody. Another day, day 23 of 75 hard challenge. I am outside for my 45-minute workout, which today is going to be a mix of walking, jogging, push-ups, pull-ups, and step-ups or squats. Trying to just get everything all together. Because guess what? Today the weather is actually nice. It might not look nice right now in the video, but it is -3 degrees Celsius, which is way better than the day before yesterday, which was -20, and the day before that it was -25, and the day before that it was -25 again. Today is actually nice. The thing about this is, like, this cold weather is that once you get used to it, the -3, -4 feels better than the usual days. Right now, walking outside, getting my body warmed up a little bit, getting used to the movement. Started work today. The work was pretty hectic, but still we keep pushing, getting things done one thing at a time. And yesterday I was talking about how nothing can stop you once you put your mind to it. Right now I am filming most of the videos on a broke ass phone. I am planning to get a new phone. I was confused between getting the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 or the iPhone 17 Pro. I'll let you guys help me out here. Comment below, what do you guys think I should be getting? Either Osmo Pocket 3 or iPhone 17 Pro. I did need a new phone, but at the same time I do feel like that getting the Osmo Pocket 3 is more compact and better for vlogging. Help me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Still very sore from yesterday's workout. Yesterday one of my friends asked me, when we were doing the workout during the group meeting at work, one of my friends asked me, bro, you should be sore. You're working out every day. How are you doing this right now? My answer was like, I am sore every day, but that's the fun part. You start to embrace the pain. Once you start to do the hard stuff, you keep pushing your brain to keep doing it, even though it's hard. You start to embrace the pain and you start to love it. And the growth happens when you start to love the pain, embrace the pain, and feel like you actually love doing what you do. But inside, there's a little voice inside your head that's saying, don't do it, don't do it. When you fight that and kill that voice, everything becomes easy. Get after your goals. Some views, sometimes I just can't help myself but be like, this is gonna be a cool spot to do push-ups. Oh well, there we go.
Alrighty guys, another reason doing what I am doing is because I've always wanted to try to inspire people to do something, and at the same time make sure that I am consistent with it itself as well. I've always tried to tell my parents, you have to start exercising, because my dad has always been sort of the motivation. He's a cop, he's a police officer, but at the same time he has been always like active, exercising almost his entire life. But now he has not been doing that much, and I've always tried to tell my parents, okay, exercise is the number one thing to stay active, to stay fit, to be more healthy, because as we get older we start to lose our muscle mass. When I started telling them, I was like, well, is it me who's doing it in the first place? Answer was no. I was like, if I'm telling somebody else to do what I'm not doing, I shouldn't be telling them. I should first try to start incorporating those things in my lifestyle, in my daily routine, and then once I accomplish something, then I can be like, this is what I did, now try it and see the benefits for yourself as well. Reason number 2 was I have been working with Good Life for almost a year now. On and off, I have been a certified personal trainer since January 2025, and worked with Good Life as a personal trainer as well. I learned most fanciest exercises ever during that phase, during my learning phase. But guess what the things comes down to? Ultimately, if you don't have a strong foundation, you can do all kinds of fancy exercise and not get the results. So in my 75-day hard challenge, if you actually see my videos consistently, you will notice that I haven't stopped doing the foundational movements like push-ups, pull-ups, whether if it's deadlifts, squats, bench press, all that stuff. These are the basic movements that somebody should be doing when it comes to exercising on a daily basis. So if you're not doing these movements, there's no point of doing something else as well, because you're not building your foundation in the first place. So as a personal trainer working at Good Life, having learned so many lessons, the one thing that I recommend, start with basic 4 movements at least. 4 movements are going to be your first one being push-ups. The point is 240 push-ups to start with. 20 if it's really too hard for you. Push-ups, number 1. Number 2, pull-ups, or you can substitute that with inverted rows. You can look it up on YouTube. There's a million people who have posted how to do inverted rows. You can do that if pull-ups is too hard for you, or you can do rowing exercise. Rowing, even just lifting one hand off the ground, is going to be a challenge for you. Start with that. Number 3, lunges. Lunges are going to be a really good exercise for you to work on your balance. Number 4, squats. Squats is the foundational movement no matter who you are, no matter what you do in your life. So start with these 4 basic exercises and then hop on to something else. But start with consistency, because a lot of the times we just try to overcomplicate things. It has to be 10 out of 10 exercise, it has to be 10 out of 10 diet, it has to be a 10 out of 10 day. No, every day is not going to be perfect. You might not get an hour of workout every day. Even if you get 45 minutes, do it. Even if you get 30 minutes, do it. In the beginning, it's just about doing it and building that mentality and building that consistency, building that routine. After that, you can modify, make it fancy, make it more advanced. Whatever you want to do, you can do it later on. In the beginning, 60 days is all it takes to build that consistency. Do anything for 60 days. Pick one thing, do it for 60 days. Then pick another thing, do it for 60 days. Do it one by one. A lot of the times we just overwhelm ourselves, and just at the end of the day or week, we just abandon those things because it was too hard for our mind to handle. So again, foundation is the key, consistency is the key. Work on these and then move on to something else. Until you get these things, try not to overcomplicate things. Keep it simple, silly, like my mentor used to say. Alright, what's going on? I am here for my inside workout for 45 minutes. Today I am going to be doing deadlift session and working as a personal trainer for the last year with Good Life. I learned a lot of things that I will be sharing today in my video. Whenever you train for deadlifts, you can try these and see how they help you. And if they don't, you can keep looking up other things and stay tuned in the video and see how I warm up for my deadlift session. Alright people, next up is going to be glutes and hamstring. Glutes and hamstrings are also one of the major muscle groups engaged while we're doing deadlifts. Glute is also one of the biggest muscle that we have. A lot of people might not know this, and engaging the glutes is going to be really helpful to avoid that low back injury. Let me show you how you can do a warm up for your low back. That's going to help you deadlift heavier. So you're going to lie on your back with your hands on the side. We're going to do a glute bridge, not just like a regular glute bridge. When you do it, I want you to imagine you're pushing your glutes up in the ceiling, and then while you're doing that, you got to brace your core. So if you put your 2 fingers on the sides, imagine you're pushing your fingers out. Hold that position for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. And we're gonna do at least 10 repetitions of this, and after that we're gonna switch over for our hamstring focused warm-up. This is going to be one-legged hip thrust plus glute bridge. We're gonna do that, the glute bridge, but this time you're gonna lift your one leg in the air, trying to
Imagine that your leg is in line with your other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Doing this might feel a burn on your hamstrings. You can do 5 seconds if that's what you're comfortable with, and then switch the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is, you can also advance this by adding the resistance band on your knees, close to your knees, above your knees, whatever you feel comfortable with. Usually above the knees is going to be really helpful to engage the glutes even more, and you're going to feel a better burn. Next up is going to be engaging the upper traps. Our deadlift does involve engagement of and a little bit of work for our traps as well. We did the lower traps earlier. Now we're gonna do a warm up for our upper traps. You're gonna hold kettlebells. I use kettlebells because they are more, they help with more functional training, and it's also just easier to grip for me, at least. You can grab dumbbells if you want. You're just gonna sit on the bench, lean slightly forward, and then squeeze your scapula. All you're gonna do is just bring your traps up and down. Squeeze your scapula up and down. Down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 19, 20. So I did 20 reps for this one. You could do 2 sets, 3 sets. If you feel like 2 sets is enough of a warm-up for you, that's good as well. But this is what I do. You don't have to do it. Now, before you actually do the deadlift, which I was gonna show you right now, I wanted to show you something else before that. Before you actually do deadlift, you're gonna grab this is going to be a movement-based warm-up. You're going to grab a bar or grab a stick like this, and you're gonna hold it with your upper hand, either one, it could be right or left, whichever one you feel comfortable with. One hand should be close to your cervical, to your neck. Other hand should be close to your lumbar, your low back. You're gonna hold this, and while you're holding it, you're gonna make sure your hand doesn't lift off like this or like this. You're gonna open up your feet, hip width apart, like this, and then you're just gonna go. You're gonna do the hinge movement. We call it hinge. You're gonna hinge, 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 to the point where you feel like you can't hinge anymore. Then you're gonna just have a soft bend in the knees, and then keep hinging more, and to the point where you feel like you get the most stretch feeling in your hamstrings, and then you're gonna get up, getting off the position with having no bend in the knees. I'll show you from a side profile as well. Holding the bar, soft bend in the knees, hinge, hinge, hinge. See how the bar is staying in contact with my low back. Hinge, 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 hinge. When you're in the position where you feel this stretch in your hamstrings, go back up, up, up. We're gonna do 10 reps of this. This is going to be movement-based warm-up before actually doing the deadlifts themselves. Try this and let me know in the comment section if this helps. Alrighty guys, basically for me to make this video, the point is I see there's so many people making content about fitness, about this exercise, that exercise, XYZ, and I see there's people who are flooding the social media with wrong information, and it's time that I start to put whatever I learned over the last year working as a personal trainer, from my mentor, from my teammates, subordinates, that knowledge I put it to use and show you guys how you can better your foundational movements. One of them is deadlifts. Save your back by doing these things. One of the most important things when it comes to deadlifting is you don't want to have the shoes, the running shoes that have like a spongy sole bottom. If you have a flat shoes like this, that's even better. But if not, I just do my deadlifts in my socks or without shoes. And that really helps you have more stability of your foot, more touch over the ground,
and better chances that you don't end up having an injury with your low back. We're gonna start off with, you're gonna set up your bar being 2 inches away from your bar, because we're gonna pull the bar close to us. Open up the feet. We're gonna do conventional deadlifts. This is how you can do it. Open up the feet just about hip width, and then it should be just in between the lines that you are given on the bar. And then after that, you're gonna hinge like we did earlier, having stability, 3-point touch with the foot, with your big toe, your small toe, and your heel. And then grab the bar, and now you're gonna squat. While you're in the squat position, you wanna push your elbows, your knees into your elbows. That way you have more stability and you're getting the slack off, where you're gonna hear the click, that sound. Until you don't hear the click, don't lift the bar. Hear the click, take a deep breath in, brace, and up. And then slowly, while keeping your brace, bring it back to the position. You don't want to lift your bar away from yourself. That's going to put more strain on the low back. Keep it as close to you as possible. Again, knees into your elbows, 3-point touch with the feet, brace, big breath, out, breathe out. As slow and controlled as possible. Now, I could lift heavy, but I'm not going to do that, if you know what I mean. Just to show you guys, this is for demonstration purpose. If you like this, please share with other people who need this video to make their deadlift session better.